Hello and welcome to another episode of Campus Update. I'm your host, Steve Mitchell. I'm joined today by Dr. Tony Medlin, Assistant Professor for Theater here at Baton Rouge Community College. Dr. Medlin, thank you for joining us on the update.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Dr. Medlin, tell us a little bit about the Dead Man Walking Project and your involvement in it. And I know we've got some important dates coming up with auditions. Talk about where we're at on this project.
Well, it is a campus-wide collaboration. We have somewhere around 20 different classes that are participating in using that text, the book, the movie, and the play, which I hope will be the jewel in the setting, as impetus to start discourse on human rights, particularly in regard to the death penalty, right, wrong, whatever your position. And I'm trying not to give any really hard and fast position in the interpretation of the play, but to present all sides equally.
Now, Sister Helen Prejean was on campus last week and led a discussion. She's going to be back later in the semester to lead a discussion with students. And so this play is part of really a semester-long project that's going on that started last week as she met with some faculty. You were there, you were a part of that. Talk a little bit about the specific role live theater can play in a discussion like this, in something like dealing with a heavy topic like human rights.
She's a force of nature.
Yeah.
She is an extraordinary individual, and those who have not had the good fortune to meet and spend a little time with her, you've really got a treat in store. Actually, theater is not a really powerful medium in terms of provoking social change. What it does is it helps to create personal change. So your personal awareness, or what something like human rights, or your moral stand, or your initiative to get something done, it can cause you to think about yourself. It is a tool to teach compassion. It is a way for people to learn more about themselves and how to be empathetic with others. That's what the method of theater does. It teaches us to know humanity in all of its forms, first through knowing and understanding yourself.
The play, I've heard a little bit about this is going to be a massive production, at least in terms of cast. And so I know you're very anxious to find some talent out here on campus. For those that might be interested in an audition, what's coming up? How should they get in touch with you? Where should they show up?
Please come to the Black Box Theater in the Magnolia Pavilion on...
And that's on our Mid-City campus.
Yes,
Okay.
February 9th and 10th. Those are the audition dates,
Okay.
and the callbacks will be on the 11th in the same place. That's at 6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m., February 9th and 10th in the Black Box Magnolia.
And you don't have to have something prepared.
Okay.
Quite often, lots of auditions, you're asked to do a monologue or something like that. We'll be reading from the script. And there are 38 roles in
Wow.
76 scenes. It is a monster. So I really need people to come out. I need people to audition. What I would like to do is to have a core, and I don't know exactly how many that would be, of actors that would play all of the roles, and so there would be some doubling. But because there are so many roles, that it is possible that if you're really interested and you're really committed, and that's a very important part.
Yeah.
The great Anthony Hopkins, my hero, was asked by someone that was rather annoying, what is it that makes you so special? What is it that you do? He says, well, I just really learn my lines very well and I show up on time. No, come on, Tony, tell me, what is it that makes you special? I learn my lines very well and I show up on time. No, it's just us. You can, I learn my lines very well and show up on time. And that's it. Are you committed to the process? Will you be able to come to all those rehearsals? Because it's a pretty significant part of your life. You're going to give up about 5 weeks of intense work. But the payoff is pretty amazing.
And auditions, are those open just to students? Can faculty audition?
Faculty, community actors,
great. Okay.
university actors over there at LSU. Hey, come on, people. It is open to anyone that would like to participate.
Great. Well, Tony, I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about it as we come closer to the production. Best of luck, and look forward to talking to you.
Thank you.
All right. This has been another campus update. Stay tuned for more information. And again, you can find out more on our social media channels at #ShareTheBear and @MyBRCC.